Hey guys, so today my piece of advice is that as writers we should all be reading more. In fact, that's probably good advice for everybody, but especially as writers. I am here in Edinburgh, as you can see behind me. I am here to appreciate some of the great writers that came out of this city and out of this country. So my first stop is the Sir Walter Scott Monument. It is quite impressive, so I'm gonna go climb to the top now. Also, this poor statue has a lot of poop on his face. Now I am climbing up the stairs to the top. So here we are in the museum room of the Sir Walter Scott Monument. And one of my favorite bits is a quote by Charles Dickens, which is, "I am sorry to report the Scott Monument a failure. It is like the spire of a Gothic church taken off and stuck in the ground." A bit harsh, I'd say. So, I have made it to the top, and it was quite scary. If you're claustrophobic or have fear of heights, which I will not admit to either, it is a horrible journey, but it is worth it because this view behind me is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, just check out this view of the city. And that over there is the castle. And here I am at the Writers' Museum. And as you can see here, it displays the works of Robert Burns, Sir Walter Scott, and Robert Louis Stevenson. And now I'm walking into Greyfriars Kirkyard. I am looking for Voldemort's grave. And while I hunt, here is just an overview of how beautiful, creepy? It's hard to say, but it's a little bit of both. What this kirkyard is. Hey, so we found Tom Riddle's grave, and this is my lovely companion.
Hi.
And he is actually a bit more of a Harry Potter fan than even me, so we will let him tell us his reaction to this.
This is Thomas Riddle, and apparently he was a lawyer, which that doesn't make sense to me, like you wouldn't see that, but anyway. Most lawyers get into politics, right? So, honestly, my main reaction about this is, out of all the stuff that's happening here in the graveyard, I'm surprised that she chose this, like, that Rowling would actually choose this, because besides the fancy script or whatever, it's not that impressive compared to everything else. Like, maybe she just liked the name, I don't know, but it's still cool. I like knowing that he's dead.
I have to agree with my lovely companion here, and he also brought up an interesting point that apparently he was married as well. And the tour wouldn't be complete if I didn't visit this place where J.K. Rowling wrote the first Harry Potter book. So after our journeys through Edinburgh, we are now trying to decide what to eat for dinner. We're thinking about a Mexican food place, or at least seeing how the Scottish interpret Mexican food. And unfortunately, both Elephant House was full, and another cafe that I was thinking about going to called Maison de Maggie, which is a cat cafe, which would be wonderful as a writer to sit and be inspired and get some work done, but they were fully booked as well. So we made the rather foolish mistake of going to Edinburgh on a Saturday when the weather was nice. But we did still get to see some wonderful things, including a cast of Robert Burns' skull.
I shelter in thy honored sheet.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of Robert Burns, there's a particular poem that he wrote called Address to a Haggis, and the first line goes like this. The Scottish version. Fair fa, your honest sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race. Or in English. Fair and full is your honest jolly face, great chieftain of the sausage race. The whole poem is worth a read. It's also probably worth mentioning that we ended up going to a restaurant called Pancho Villa's, which ended up being quite delicious, so highly recommended. One of the neighborhood kitties came to visit me anyways, so Maison de Maggie be damned. Say hi! There she is. Look at her, she's so cute, she's purring. You don't have to go all the way to Edinburgh to appreciate good authors. In fact, the best way to appreciate these authors and other authors is to just pick up one of their books and start reading. If you want more videos of our adventures in Scotland, then go on over to Letters Home, which I have copied a link to in the description. And of course, like and subscribe to this channel. If you do have any videos that you'd like me to do, then please put that in the comments below. And, as well as reading, most importantly, writers, keep writing.